What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. And today we're opening the La Liga season with a team that knocked us out of the Champions League last season. Of course, I'm referring to Real Madrid. And actually, if you take a look at the schedule, the first six matches, four of them will be against top four teams from last season. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Athletic Bilbao, and Atletico Madrid. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That just means all the big name teams are done quickly. They're done first, and it should be relatively smooth sailing from then on. But you never know. Injuries could prop up. Teams could be overperforming from where the media predicts them to. So it's just play it out and see what happens. But it's nice to have that the group, the big group, is at the beginning of the schedule instead of at the end. So it's we can coast down towards the end of the season. Taking a look at the competitions, of course, we're aside from our league, we're in the Copa del Rey and the Europa League. La Liga says that we are predicted to finish in fifth place. That's very nice of them to think that we'll finish in the same place as we did last season, but I'm gunning for top four. I'm gunning for Champions League, and if I can't do it in the league, I'd love to do it through the cups. It was disappointing to be knocked out by Rayo in the quarterfinals, so I'm gunning for at least a semifinal appearance in the cup competition, and we'll see where we go from there. And I actually find it kind of funny that the board expects us to reach the group stage of the Europa League when, due to our placement, we're already in the group stage. So they're not expecting us to get farther than the groups, which I find that to be oh ye of little faith. Because with the squad that I have, I think that I'm going to go far in the Europa League. But that also depends on how we fare in the league, as I mentioned before, with injuries and whatnot, teams overperforming. So, yeah, we'll just play it by ear and see what happens. Taking a look at some of our friendlies, we did have a couple of testimonials in there. Jose Luis Gaya, of course, Jose Luis Gaya being a Valencia man all his life throughout his career, and it was nice to get that win against Karlsruhe, who are in the second German league. And then the second testimonial we had was Alvaro Vadillo, and we lost 2-1. Actually, I think we lost 2-0 against Real Betis. And I find it funny that we won the testimonial of the man that is probably going to retire as a Valencia player, and we lost the one where I'm trying to sell Vadillo. I mean, there are so many better options at the wings that I don't feel that he's necessary to our squad. I think he's surplus to requirements, and trying to get anything for him, and dump his contract and try and push us further into the black. We've already made a substantial cut into that debt, but we're still in the red as a whole. Outside of that, or not training, let's go into transfers. Didn't make too many moves. As you can see, a lot of free transfers out, but that's a lot of youth players and underused, weak reserve side players, so that's nothing of note. The only one that I actually have money bringing back from is Rodrigo de Paul, and you'd be surprised. You're probably thinking to yourself, Rodrigo de Paul was solid for you last season, why did you get rid of him? Well, because he was 32 years old and his pace was declining. His attacking stats were were starting to decline as well. And there was actually one option out there that I wanted to bring in, and did, to replace him. As you can see, he's at Espanyol now, and doing fairly well for him in the friendlies. Let's see how that transfers over to league play. But the player that I did replace him with is a Brazilian by the name of Nathan. He's 30 years old, also an AMC, and was touted to be a wonder kid at the very start of the series, and actually one of the players that I constantly scout. Comparing him to Rodrigo de Paul, he is a little faster, has a little better technical and mental skills, as you can see, with a 17 in passing, 12 in crossing, 16 in technique. Yeah, like I said, a little bit faster, 13s in both pace and acceleration. The only thing that he doesn't have the advantage on Rodrigo is attacking stats. So his finishing isn't, I think, is a couple points less. His first touch, while it's a 17, I think is a point less than Rodrigo de Paul's. But overall, it came down to the wages. And when I had Rodrigo here, I was paying him almost £5 million per year. Nathan comes in at £1.3 million, easily taking some of the weight off of my bank account, so that like I said, it's all about money management for this club that was £36 million in debt. So I needed to leave some money, any money. And actually, Fede Cartabia is no longer getting paid $17 million. He decided to take a £4 million pay cut, getting $13 million a year over the next 2 years. And I did that for a couple reasons. One, this man is the lifeblood of this squad, and his attacking stats and his general play on the field is basically everything that helps generate Valencia's attacking movement. I could not sell him because it would kill my team, it would kill my fans, and while it would balance the budget, there wouldn't be many players that would want to come to Valencia, that wouldn't want to go to a Barcelona or Real Madrid or somewhere other than Spain. So while I would have had, all that extra money to play with, I don't think many people would have come to Valencia. So it was good to keep him on, and good to sign him on to a lower contract. And then one more, let me get into that. One more transfer in. It's not even a transfer, it's a loaner. Is Martin Doherty, a right back from Chelsea. Now, like I said, I'm not bringing in Danny Carvajal. So I went to Chelsea again and brought in someone from their reserve side. Good pace, 16 there, 14 acceleration, decent mentals, and solid defensive stats, 14 marking, 13 tackling, and 12 on technique. So I'm using him more or less as a backup to Patrick Ryman, just to give him a rest in between a couple matches. And I think Doherty's a solid backup. So not taking away from his ability, but Ryman is my starter. But I will try and sub him in every now and then. All right, so enough blathering on. Let's actually get into this first match of the new league season against Real Madrid. And hopefully we don't get stomped, because that's always a problem when you're going up against these big teams, is you have the chance to blow it wide open. And as you saw with Real Madrid, they are, of course, running their 4-2-3-1, very attacking, heavy formation. I'm going to go with the 4-4-1-1, just to have a few more people in the midfield to try and stop whatever they're going to do. And my starting 11 for today, it will consist of Mate Delach in the back, Ryman, Rodriguez, Ortuño, and Gaia as my flat back four. Our four midfielders will be Cartabia, Luis, Vicente Velez, and Juan Inoto. Our new AMC, Nathan, will be sitting up there as our lone AMC. And Nestor Silva is going to be getting the start at striker, yes, over Victor, over John Cuevas, hell, even over Damian Rivas. He's still coming back from a little bit of fatigue. So hopefully this side can get us some sort of attacking movement against Real Madrid. Of course, it is the first match of the season. It's not the end of the world, but I'd like to see some sort of progress and some sort of results from this side. So let's kick off and see what happens. And we kick off. Since we're the home team, we're going to be in the white shirts and black shorts. So Real Madrid are going to be in pink kits. They're going to be in their pink away kits this time around. And right away, 30 seconds in, Real Madrid already on the attack. It feels like it's going to be a long, long day. After 3 minutes, we get a throw in deep in their area. Inoto turning around. Oh, that attack was wasted by knocking it directly into a defender. We get a corner. Cartabia flicks it in. Ortuño just over the crossbar. It was a great attacking chance. Good tackle, good dispossess. Maybe we can hit him on the counter here. Nathan taking it through the center of the field. Passing it to Velez. Inoto finds Nestor Silva, turns around, defender, and shoots it wide of the post. Just wide right. We're making Real Madrid work here. But this counter may be killing all that momentum. As they're getting it along the wing, they're throwing it to the box. Good save, very good save. And another tackle and dispossess, clearing the ball out to midfield. Maybe we can hit them on the counter. Nestor Silva, look at that pace. Look at him go. Turns around, defender. And whistles it over the crossbar. That was a good attacking movement. Good counter off of Real Madrid's attack. That's what I want to see. We're taking this game to Real Madrid, catching them off guard. 33, almost 34 minutes gone. We are on the attack again. Nathan out to Inoto on the left. Jose Luis finding space through the middle. Nathan to Silva. Got around his defender, but again rockets it over the net. And it looks like we're going into halftime in a 0-0 draw. Can't ask for much better, but keep going out there. Keep going out there. You've just been unlucky, guys. Defense, you can improve. Midfield, I'm actually happy with what you're doing, and I don't know why you're mad. Nestor Silva, I'm not happy with your finishing because you're just rocketing it over the bar. All right, guys. Starting the second half, Valencia with the ball. Let's see if we can actually make something happen. Hopefully my team talks have fired up this team. Oh, you can't give up that ball like that. That was a heavy touch. Too heavy of a touch. Real Madrid on the attack. 6 minutes into the second half. Good dispossess. Throws it forward to Nestor Silva, but we get it right back. Inoto up the left. Passes it through the center. Silva can't find anybody in the middle. Gaia into Inoto to Velez. Oh, keeper with the parry. And it's cleared away. Like I said, we are taking it to Real Madrid, but they are answering right back here with another attacking movement. Great passing by Real Madrid. And get some good tackle, good dispossess. Now we need to clear it out. Inoto gets as far as midfield, but nothing past that. Real Madrid have it right back. Still moving, and they just whistle it over the crossbar. And right now, Valencia have outshot Real Madrid. That's an amazing stat to see, but unfortunately, nothing has come of it. We've only taken 3 shots of those 12 on target. Real Madrid have made more of their shooting ability, putting 8-6. And once again, Real Madrid on the attack, just a tad before the hour mark, and that's a goal. Turned around the defender and shot it right corner. It was a good attack by them. And definitely going to make some subs. Joan Cuevas is going to come in for Nestor Silva. He hasn't been doing much all day. Jose Vicente is going to be in for Gaia, and we'll do that for now. Got to find something to turn around this game now. Because we were doing well to stop Real Madrid up until that goal. And it was just a breakdown in the center defense. It's right from kickoff. We had some sort of attack, and now Real Madrid they smell blood in the water, and now they're going to come attack. Become extremely attacking. Good save by Delach. Wasn't needed, but good pickup anyway. Real Madrid once again on the attack just a minute later. Calm down, boys. Calm down. Team talk. Encourage them. Forgot to do that in the first half, but it probably wasn't needed. Nathan coming through. That long pass that really was ill-advised. that cuts out that attack. Real Madrid now, not a minute later. Like I said, they get that one goal, they smell blood in the water, and they just are constantly on the attack now. Bring it up the right, finds the player in the middle. Good tackle, good dispossess, clears it out. Another minute, another Real Madrid highlight. Here we go again. Oh, what was that? A floater over Delach. And Real Madrid are now up 2-0, and I need to make something happen fast. Everything I did worked up into a point. And right now that point is being killed. So we're going to bring on Victor for Nathan as our final sub with about 22 minutes left. One of my guys picks up Enoch. Great. And now time is just rolling by. Maybe we can get an attack here. Inoto to Velez. Velez just shot it right at the defender. We keep the ball. We get the throw in deep in their area. Oh, and nothing comes of it. Vincente to Ryman. 87 minutes gone. Centers it. Vincente to Luis. Through the center. Can anything happen? Victor. Oh, what a weak shot by Jose Vincente. Not for lack of trying here. Definitely had put Real Madrid under pressure. But none of those pressure shots found the net. Oh, and how is that not a foul? Wicked takedown. Real Madrid on the counter once again. Good save by Delach. Final minute plus stoppage time. And 2 minutes of stoppage time. Looks like no matter what we do here, Real Madrid are going to win and get their season off to a great start. Patrick Ryman with an ill-advised tackle. If that's not a red, it's definitely a yellow. He gets a yellow card for his troubles. Basically adding insult to injury of the 2-0 defeat after. And just taking a look right now, Real Madrid have finally caught up to our shots taken. Cuevas, oh, good stuff, but Velez just sails it over the crossbar. We had some great attacking movement at the end there, but nothing came of it. Like I said, we have more shots taken than Real Madrid, which I find extremely amazing. That we were the ones just bossing in front of their net. However, all the shots taken were not on target. 17 shots, 4 on target. Real Madrid were more efficient than us on the day, 16 and 10. And that's why they have 2 goals. They took advantage of our defensive miscues and our lack of finishing ability. And there it is, full time. Real Madrid getting a start to their season like they should, with a win. And at the end of the day, this is just one game. It is the first game of the season. So can't put too much stock into that being how the rest of the season will go. And yeah, I'm satisfied with the performance. They did play damn well to put Real Madrid on their toes. It just wasn't good enough on the day. So with that in mind, we got 2 more league matches before Europa League starts. And, actually, the group stage will be drawn before our next match against Malaga. So when we come back, we're going to see who we're facing in the Europa League. So sit tight, and we'll show the draw. Hello guys, and we're back for the Europa League group stage draw, but before we get into that, one more bit of transfer news, and a lot more money coming into the club, we decided to get rid of Joan Jimenez. Joan Jimenez being one of the strikers that I had in my squad last season. If you take a look at what he did last season for us, only 13 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, 7.68 average. He really was relegated to being a third or a fourth tier striker, as I had Damian Rivas, and when he went out injured, Victor took his spot. Joan Cuevas filled the spot in nicely. So Joan Jimenez wasn't really, getting looks, and when he wasn't performing all that well. So I sold him to Porto for £7.5 million, which I felt to be very reasonable. He was valued at 7, so I wanted to try and get a little bit of value from him. And Porto jumped on him. Verona tried to get him from the Serie A, but at the very end of the day, he went to Porto, and I get $7.5 million, as well as I don't have to pay his $4.5 million salary anymore. So yay, even more money. All right, so let's take a look at who we're going to be facing in the group stage. So we take a look at the draw. We are seeded. Actually, we're in the top seeds. Beautiful. So taking a look at. Okay, we're in Group D. Who do we have in the second seed? Fenerbahce, Rubin, Dynamo Moscow, Sparta Praha, Lille, Red Star, Anderlecht, Sevilla, we can't face them, Braga, Basel, Fiorentina, Genoa. It would be nice to get some of the lower seeded teams, but doesn't matter who we get, we should be rolling the group. Okay, so we don't get Basel, we don't get Dynamo Moscow, we don't get Fiorentina, Red Star is still there, Genoa is still there. Watch, we get Fenerbahce or Anderlecht. No, we get Rubin. Okay, so Rubin from the Russian League, who, believe it or not, I find really funny because we faced them in the Champions League last year. So facing them in the Europa League, I guess that gives them an opportunity for revenge, but also at the same time a chance for me to beat up on them a little bit more. Alright, third-seeded teams. Maccabi Haifa, Odense Bold Club, Young Boys, Dnipro, PAOK, Astra, Dynamo, AIK, Besiktas, Dynamo Kiev, Strømsgodset, and Stoa Bucharest. We don't get them, we don't get them, we don't get them. Stoa would be good. Hey, we get Stoa. How about that? We get the lowest one in Pot 3. And now Pot 4. Doesn't matter who we get here, but let's take a look at them. Rapid Wien, Sassuolo, Hanover 96, Miata Boleslav, AAB, Mold, Rio, we can't face them. Legia Warszawa, Lens, Slavia Praha, NAC Breda, and Lierse. So it doesn't really matter who we face in here. One of them, we should be getting 6 points. And we get Legia Warszawa from Poland. So that is our group. Taking a look at some of the others. Doesn't look all that bad all the way down. Dortmund. Dortmund should be winning that. Oh, Everton. Nice. Everton Europa League this season. Hopefully they do well. But yeah, we are drawn into Group D, and we'll be facing Rubin Kazan, Stoa Bucharest, and Legia Warszawa. Taking a look at the schedule, the upcoming schedule, the matches didn't populate. Maybe if I pressed continue, the matches would populate into the schedule, because that's kind of weird that they wouldn't have already shown. Okay, group stage is drawn. One seed to face Rubin. Schedule, there we go. So, if I do it how we played the Champions League last season, then I'll do the 2 Europa League matches, 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, then 5 and 6. So that means we're going to be coming back to Stoa Bucharest and Rubin Kazan in the next episode. If you want me to do it like that, please leave me a comment in the comment box below. If not, then I'll just do some sort of random number of matches, 8 or 9, and then come back for that. But until next time, depending on what we decide to do, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, and banter, please leave it in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'd like to thank you very much again for watching. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace out.